first exercise our athlete will demonstrate is the squat clean, which is an Olympic lift used to develop explosive power, coordination, and total body strength. The squat clean trains triple extension of the hips, knees, and ankles, which transfers directly to sprinting and jumping. For the setup, the athlete will approach the bar with feet hip width apart, barbell slightly over midfoot. Hands will be slightly wider than the shoulders using the closed pronated grip, and shoulders over or slightly in front of the bar with a neutral back and chest up. The squat clean consists of 5 movement phases. The first pull is an extension of the hips and knees together, keeping the bar close to the shins. The transition will involve a rebend of the knees slightly, bringing the torso upright. The second pull explosively extends the hips, knees, and ankles, then shrug of the shoulders. The catch will be under the bar with a quick rotation of the elbows and the catch of the bar on the shoulders in a full squat. Finally, the stand up will drive through the heels and return to a standing position. Unracking the barbell from the shoulders will involve a lowering of the elbows to allow a controlled descent to the thigh muscles, where the athlete will flex the hips and knees to cushion the impact on the thighs, then slowly squatting down with elbows fully extended, bringing the bar to a controlled stop at the floor. Common errors performed in the execution of this exercise include, but are not limited to, letting the hips rise faster than the shoulders, catching the bar with elbows down instead of up, as well as the bar drifting away from the body. For our power lift, our athlete will demonstrate the bench press. The bench press is a classic powerlifting movement used to develop the chest, tricep, and shoulders. For the setup, the athlete will lay on their back with eyes underneath the bar. They will maintain 5-point body contact, which involves the head, shoulders, glutes, and both feet firmly down on the ground. This will stabilize the body for maximum pressing force. The grip will be slightly wider than shoulder width, with thumbs wrapped around, locking the bar in place. For the execution, there are 2 phases, downward phase and an upward phase. The unrack, the athlete will pull the bar up over their shoulders and begin lowering in a controlled manner down to the chest at the nipple line, keeping the wrists straight and the elbows at about a 75-degree angle. This will help prevent injuries and will build eccentric strength. The upward phase, the bar will be pushed upward and slightly back until arms are fully extended. The athlete will make sure to maintain body contact through all points throughout the movement, and this will ensure the safest bar path and joint alignment. Common errors for the bench press includes bouncing the bar off the chest, lifting hips off the bench, and flaring elbows out too wide. For our unilateral exercise, we will be demonstrating the Bulgarian split squat. This exercise strengthens each leg individually, improving balance and correcting imbalances. It can be used to reduce the risk of injury by targeting stabilizing muscles, and is also useful for athletes with bilateral deficits, where one leg is weaker or less trained than another. For the setup, an athlete will stand in front of a bench with the rear foot placed on the bench holding dumbbells in each hand using a neutral grip, keeping the chest tall and shoulders back. To execute, the athlete will bend the front knee and hip, lowering until the front thigh is parallel to the floor. Then, during the upward phase, they will push through the heel and return to standing. For the common errors, the athlete must remember not to let the knee collapse inward, lean too far forward, or place the rear foot too far back, which can cause strain. For the variable resistance exercise, we will be demonstrating the banded back squat. The banded back squat combines free weights with elastic bands, adding resistance as you rise from the squat. The bands provide accommodating resistance, light at the bottom and heavy at the top. This matches the natural strength curves, as most lifters are weakest at the bottom and strongest near lockout. This may also create post-activation potentiation, as each rep primes the nervous system for stronger contractions. For the setups, the bands are secured to the rack or dumbbells and looped over the bar. The bar will be placed on the upper back with feet shoulder width apart and chest up. The athlete should squat down under a control motion until the thighs are parallel to the floor, and bands should have a little slack at the bottom. On the upward phase, the athlete will drive through the heels, stretching the band and adding load as they ascend. Common errors for this movement include uneven band setups, dropping too quickly, and lowering of the torso.